Okay, good morning, everybody. We are starting the streaming for today, which is Thursday, 1st of June, 2023. I will do another video for the trading room later with the monthly update. But for now, we do the London Open streaming. So as I said earlier, we are nearing on the Dixie, the 2360 fib, which is an important resistance. On the Dixie yesterday, we stopped exactly mostly to the pip on the area we had mentioned in Monday streaming. We have those three levels that I had called, and we stopped here with a confluence on Euro USD, where we went long Euro USD and banked 50 something pips. So for now, we mostly touched the 2360, didn't touch it perfectly yet. So where is the, okay. Concerning divergences, we have nothing yet really relevant to look at, higher low, lower high. So nothing very important there. And for Euro USD, so I took a long here right on this 2360 fib inside the data that was positive for the Euro. We have a lot of data today. So the reason is there was the Monday off. So all the data are concentrated in one day. I mean, in one day less. So we have had the German retail that was better, confirming an improvement, even if it's negative here. It was better than expected. Expectation was -5 versus -8, so it's improving. And here we have the first positive reading in 4 or 5 months, which is what I posted in the room earlier. Then we have had some UK data. We have PMIs coming, so it's a PMI day. We have the PMI coming, and I think we have the Cori CPI here for the Eurozone. That will be very important. The Cori is the most important inflation data that is looked by the central bankers. So this will be definitely a mover together with the unemployment rate. Lagarde is speaking. We hope she will. Sometime there is some information which is not validated at 11:30, so half an hour after the Cori CPI, and then we have the ECB minute. The ADP, normally it was yesterday, but it's today because Monday was a day off. US initial jobless claim, some more ECBs, then all the ISM inside the US side, this time construction spending. So it will be really a very active day with, of course, behind all that, this debt ceiling story, which is going to create some, let's say, some turbulences in the market when they will wake up and start posting some comments. So for now, from the setup point of view, if we go there, so on the price exertion indicator, we are starting to post a daily long. On the 4 hour, 1 hour, we have nothing. The multi-oscillator, I mean the basket of oscillators, we have here 5 oscillators inside this indicator. They are all going on the long side. That's absolutely logical and not a big thing. On the long period momentum indicator, momentum exhaustion indicator, you will see that the daily is coming in at the lows. We have the 15 minutes for it, but the most important for us, which is what we use inside day, is the 7 period MOMEX. The daily is really low. So if you look at that, we are in some of the lowest reading we can see. In many occasions, that has open on some bounce. But what I mean here is whenever we will get a dip, we must remember we have a big fuel tank on the daily side of the moment. The 4 hour is still a little bit in the high. The 1 hour is coming down, which means it's coming down together with the daily and everything. So if we would see a dip this morning, we would really create a great setup having the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15 and 5 minutes, which would be really great. So that's something we can expect. So if we see a dip, even if we want to get long, for us, it's a good news because our setup will become really much better. So what can we expect now is we have the London Open. So what we could see inside the London Open, we look at the same thing, the time pivot between 9 and 9:10, which is very important. Then we have the 9:30 time pivot. I speak in Central European time. We have the 9:30 time pivot. And then every half hour, we have a time pivot where we are acting whenever we get a setup and a support or resistance, depending the side we are trading. For now, we keep on the side, the long side. I mean, at least I do keep on the long side of the Euro USD. So yesterday, I had some question again about the 38.2 fib. When we speak about the 38.2 retracement, we speak about this retracement here, 105, which is the 38.2 of the big bounce, the 1,500 pip bounce. It's the retracement of that bounce from September 2022 till the high we have in place in 23. We had a monthly close, so let me take this, which one? This one. Let me take this fib here. If we look at that, so we have here all what we are looking at from the big fib point of view. Let's grab it on the 1 hour time frame. So if we look at the monthly, first of all, to have a quick, in that case, I will perhaps not do the one in the later for the monthly. So what do we saw here? Previous months we had a close in between the 2360, 2140 of that big ABC up. Okay, so that's what we have with the bottom, which is here in September 2022. So for now, and we stop on the 2360, which suggested we would have a pullback. We had a pullback from the 2140 to the pip. We had a pullback from the 2360 again to the pip mostly. That's what we are seeing now. And we look for a continuation of that move on the upside. The close of the June will be important because it will be a quarterly close. And it could post the first quarterly close above this 2140, 2360, which is what I am expecting to see for the close of June, this month, which is starting right now. At least above the 2140 would be wonderful if we could get above the 2360. Really, really, very, very nice. That would definitely seal the deal for the summer. As I said already, I think this summer will be a bullish Euro USD summer. So we will see what happens. But that's what we have had. So back to the monthly. If we look now only at that retracement from this bottom to the high, we had, this is the first month we are closing inside this retracement because this retracement was, let's say, born when we had this high here. So it's the first month inside that retracement, and we close under the 2360. Technically speaking, that tells us we could look up to the 38.2. Okay, the close here would be calling for the 38.2, but we will see if we get it or not inside months. We could get a push down and then a bounce with a quarterly close above the 2360. So that's what we are looking at, and we have a setup that is starting to build nicely for that. Okay. So now if we go back on the smaller time frame, we have here one of our targets, which is the 2140, around 109.50, something like this, but we are not there yet. We would need first to break back above the 2360, 2140. We just say that the close, the monthly close, could be calling for the 38.2. With the volatility we will get inside the debt ceiling sinks and everything, it could be possible we would see a spike down for any reason or data with the NFP. Do we have? Sorry, I'm not sure about what I'm saying right now. I think we have the NFP coming. Yes, we have NFP on Friday, so it will be important, and that can be a mover. We have to do the ADP, unemployment claims, and ISM, as I just said, and for Friday we have hourly earnings and, of course, the NFP with unemployment rate. So anything could push it lower. If we see this one, we have a double or triple confluence in this area. We have seen that in the trading room already. So that would be what we would look at in case we would be dipping there. For now, we have had the open 2 minutes ago. You see we are still struggling on this big 61.8 ABC. It's an ABC up. It's ABC or retracement. Let me double check this, not to say something wrong. I think it's a retracement. No, it's an ABC. So it's a big daily ABC we have from this bottom. And now we are struggling around the 61.8 of that ABC. We broke through the 100%, and we still have some extension to be looked, the 120 and then the 161.8. But that's not for today. So for now, we have the open. So we had a bounce on the open, on the pre-open. Now we are looking a little bit lower. I just said what we will do today. We will just wait. If we see a little dip that will create a 5 and 15 minute, then we will get long, because we know we have the other big time frame with us already, the 1 hour joining, and the daily is already in. So if you have any question, let me know. I see some comments here. Tomorrow NFP, yes. So so this is yesterday ASEAN low. So if we look at this, it's important again. I usually look at it here. So you see we are back testing, coming back now, right now on the ASEAN lows, right here. So we have two options here. If we bounce from it, then we will break higher, and we need to break the highs to see a continuation. This is yesterday lows. You see we mostly stopped on it yesterday on the bounce here in the morning. And then we have the previous days, which can be important here. It's the weekly open. So of course, when we would get there, we will need to see what's going to happen. Okay. Concerning the shorter time frame, for now, there is nothing that has changed since I started this streaming. We have the daily, the 1 hour and 15 minute that are in the highs, especially this 5 minutes, the 5 and 15 minute. The 5 minute is already on the high, but we have room on the 15 minute. What does that mean? That means if price want to go up now, we have room on the indicator to see that. And that's what I would expect to happen. Before we would probably could look up to this weekly open or something like this, which is, by the way, at the same time an ASEAN low, of course, and we have there some 107.17. We have there some other support resistances, and we would be nearing this area of the 2360, 2140. So we'll see what we get. I will stop the recording for now and then just stay in the room with you in the trading room. Stop recording.